Okay. As you can see, the blue sky with some clouds is behind me, but it's quite interesting. You can see it better through my hair, I guess, because the exposure is that way. Anyways, I have also just awoken. Today's reminder is doubt is what if, but faith is even if. And I wanted to talk about that one for a minute. For a long time, I didn't really understand the difference between belief and faith. Belief, I feel like, stands more on the grounds of believing that something would go the way in which you want it to go or think that it should go. And faith is on the grounds of, well, like there's no grounds at all that faith needs to exist upon. Faith doesn't have any expectations or desires. Faith is just a knowingness that regardless of what arises, that you will surrender to that or accept that. And surrender doesn't mean to just lay down and die about something, but rather to be able to move with the flow of something without internally feeling as though it should be different. It should be the way in which you want it to be, that you think it should be. It's allowing a situation to be the way that it is. And if that situation arises in a way in which you need to move in a certain way to make it through it, then that is what arises, and that is what happens. And that is what surrender is. You're moving with the situation instead of trying to change the situation. Because it's not trying to change the situation in order of you just wanting to help yourself, for example. Let's say that you're in a dangerous situation. There is the doubtful way and non-surrendered way of moving through it, which would be all the while wishing that it was different, saying it shouldn't be this way. Why did this happen? Questioning. This isn't right. Things like this shouldn't happen to me. All of these questions and pushing against what is. And then the surrendered way would be, okay, I'm in a dangerous situation. Here it is. Here it is. And I will move with that. And if I need to, I'm in pain, here's the pain. And here's my body's natural reaction to pain, which is to back up. Oh, here's the pain object. Ow, I'm backing up away from the pain. And you're just doing it. You're just going with the flow of the situation. You're not saying, that pain shouldn't be arising. That pain is wrong. Why is that here? I don't, like these things of trying to push against the situation like it shouldn't be this way. But instead, just accepting the situation for what it is and moving with it in accordance to what is naturally arising for you, for how you should move with it. So that would be like the difference between surrender and Non-acceptance. What's the opposite of surrender? So then I guess that could be the same as like doubt and faith. The doubt is the non-acceptance. The what if, if this happens and what if that happens and what will I do and how will I, doubting. And then the faith is the surrender. Even if that happens, no matter what happens, there I will be and I will move successfully through it. And success doesn't mean, that's also the opposite of surrender. That would be like, success means this, Like, well, what if I don't get success? It's like, there's the non-acceptance, the doubtful kind of success, which is, it's only success if I say that it's the way that I want it to be. It's only success if it turns out in this way. And then there's the surrendered, faithful success type of success, which is regardless of how it turns out, regardless of what happens here, I feel confident in my ability to accept the outcome. I feel confident that any outcome is just as purposeful as anything else. And purpose is also like a purpose, the concept of purpose is something that also, I think, includes a lot of doubt within it inherently. Because that implies that something could be not purposeful. Or doesn't have a purpose, I guess. Wouldn't have a purpose. My alarm went off just like last time. I had to re-click the re-record button. But yeah, implying that anything doesn't have a purpose, or implying that something does have a purpose, implying that purpose has a meaning at all, is quite also like a non-accepting, doubtful standpoint to be in, I suppose. All things that have ever happened have culminated to whatever moment that you're living right now, or any moment at all. So that is their purpose, to have culminated in the way that they have culminated. And you can move with that purpose, within that purpose, which is also the ways in which you move. That's the same flow. That's the same stream of purpose, surrender, and acceptance.